As you said it, we might be able to. I think this damn fucking camera is adjusting its light on me.
My playlist didn't save. That's so sad.
Oh well.
I care. I'm really annoyed because I lost a playlist when I moved to my new phone. And I can't remember for the life of me what songs were. I just noticed that there wasn't one there. I couldn't figure it out. And then I remembered one of the songs that were in it. And then I realized that I didn't have the playlist anymore. So I know one song that goes into it, but I can't remember the other like 50 songs that were in there. And I already wiped my old phone, so I can't even pull it up.
Yeah, I've done that before, so. The worst. Wait, who is that? Did you change your name or did you make a new character?
I changed my name. I was getting annoyed with my current name. No one was pronouncing it properly. Most people would just not call me that.
Yeah, like, hey, Steve.
Well, it's different between like you and Roger.
Hello, Glomant.
Yeah, we were making fun by doing that.
Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitek armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence, told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. That's right. I was like, what the hell am I wearing right now? If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from the Imperial Scout. They'll come running when they see that. Alright, cool. Oh, and don't forget to salute. You're gonna blow my cover. You're dressed like a... I don't know what the fuck you look like.
This is just my fishing armor. I don't know why it looks like this either.
Fishing armor. I mean, you do get attacked a lot of the time when you're trying to fish, so... Oh yeah. Whee! How is that? That freaking fate is still there.
I think it's just random chance.
Liar.
I don't think it's still there. I'm pretty sure it just despawned and then respawned. Probably
Never.
a couple dozen times.
It's totally still there because I haven't done it. Stupid frogs, go away, you stupid fucking hell.
Get him, frog. Kill. I am of great assistance.
I accidentally joined a fate. Kill a milk puppy here. Trying to spit on me? You are, you son of a bitch. Hello. What is it? / Imperial Salute?
Yes.
Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they will be on the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Oops, I'm supposed to do it to him, right? Yeah, here we go. Why? Why does everything want to kill me? I didn't do anything. Where are we going?
Oh. Been only like 3 years since I did this quest.
Oh, we're going here. How do I use the smoke signal? Oh wait, do I have to be up? Oh, I might have to be up there. How do I get up here again? There was like a weird specific path to get up.
It's over here.
Destination.
Yeah, it's right here.
Goodbye. Oh, I might have to leave you for this.
Oh, yeah. Keep yawning, I don't know why.
Princess Kitty Karasu.
I've only been awake since 6 a.m. What's the problem?
Are you off the midnight shift?
I work Friday mornings,
Oh.
which my dad considered like a practical insult. I don't understand why.
How dare you have to work mornings?
That was basically his reaction. Like I was all like, I work midnights, 9 to 8 midnights, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday night, and then I take 2-day nights off to get my sleep schedule ready. So I'll then work Friday morning, and then I get that Friday night, and then Wednesday, Sunday, and Saturday night to get my sleep schedule fixed, so I can go out work Sunday night again. And he like heard me say that, and then was like really mad at my job. Like, how dare they make you work mornings when you're in the middle of a midnight shift? Like, who cares? They're giving me plenty of time to fix it. It's not like they're like, all right, we're going to need to work a morning shift, then a midnight shift, all in the same day. Do you want me to just not go home? No, you have to go home. Then you have to immediately turn around.
I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. I do mind, Sid. Go away. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Don't fear the Reaper.
I always fear the Reaper. Who knows what kind of crops he could be planning on taking?
Oh, boy. These infantry folk are real easy to kill. This Gotta take out the Magitek Reaper now.
Yeah, they're not exactly known for their speed and tenacity. Frontline infantry. Frontline infantry. You got the lowest scores possible.
Ow.
Frontline infantry.
Oh no, they sent in backups. Whatever will I do? Nice! Woo boy. Bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. That's right. I have that control 3 or control 4, which will jump me back out, so I don't have to. Oh, no, we're good. Let me just focus fire on this thing, because the other guys are not really doing anything useful. Oh, let's run away. Apparently, I didn't run far. Somebody is healing the damn mech. Yes. God damn it. You die. Sid's gonna die. Sid! How do I heal Sid? Fucking Sid! This is why you shouldn't have come. You didn't know what you were doing. Lie to me.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. I have no way I can heal Sid, right?
No. Unless you have a duty action button. And I'm pretty sure you do not, because I'm pretty sure those were implemented later. Need to find a way to toggle mute the minute I start to yawn.
Auto mute. Sid, I would very much appreciate it if you could stay the fuck out of the way. Sid, you're gonna get hit by that. You fucking twat. Medic has arrived. Let's take out that damn medic now. How dare you stone me? Stone me. Now Sid's in the fucking line of fire again because he's an idiot. Magitek armor is now overclocked. What does that mean? Boy, do I wish that yellow circle actually meant something, because I can be outside of it and nothing changes. At last, a very own magic suit of armor. I ballsed that up harshly, but you know what? We're going with it. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak. It does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. Hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged.
But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate?
Yeah, they are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part.
Oh, whatever it is we're dealing with. We're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge?
Cart chocobo. I heard that.
A hall's been set aside for us to use. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Bex.
Does that mean you're gonna need me to collect parts? Flight by night away from here. I don't know why Fool Me Twice is making me think about that song, but it is.
Won't get fooled again.
No. Did you hear what I was singing?
Nope.
I was singing.
It came back to "Won't Get Fooled Twice" making me think of that song.
Yeah, so I keep seeing Fool Me Twice, that's the quest, and I keep singing Flight by night away from here. Change my life.
Makes no sense to me.
Exactly. There's no reason for this. It just happens. Hello, Sid.
We've now had time to get a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time. Give those two something to mend, and they'll think of naught else until the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy.
What, are they just gonna start peeing all over it or peeing themselves if they don't remember? I'm a little concerned. Sid would have you assist in the repairs. I thought you said they'd have it done in no time.
The repairs are proceeding apace and shouldn't be long. There is, however, one small problem. The servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitek core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in the Reaper was long overdue.
So you want me to go and get one?
That's usually the plan, yeah.
As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitek core is worn beyond use. We need a replacement. Go get one. I will tell you where. The Goldsmiths Guild. Really?
Are
you teleporting there?
Yes. Sorry I had to walk away. I was chosen as the one who had to put the dogs out of everyone who was in the living room next to the door.
Ah, yes.
The reason for it was I was the closest, which is a blatant lie, and I pointed that out. They disagreed.
It's fine. You didn't tell me you were walking away. You just did while you were muted, so I had no idea.
Yeah, because I was muted because I kept yawning, and then all of a sudden I hear bang, 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 bang on my door. Because I guess either my sister or my mother or my dad told one of my nephews to go get me, and instead of knocking once, he just slammed his arms against the door for like a full minute.
Now, see, you've got two little slaves there that could have easily done that for you as well.
Yes. I'm well aware of how many possible people could have opened the door. I'm not aware as to why I had to be the one.
Taking the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. This heart. The heart is for Master Alfino's personal use, after all.
Gross.
You have a thing for Alfino, eh? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes.
My name is Serendipity.
I can see it in your smile. Oh, we have to go back now. We have to go back, Marty! Slathbone. Enter the workship. Here you go, Wedge. Do you have the mammoth heart? Yeah. Hurrah! But this is magnificent. It must have cost the Emperor's ransom. Free? Courtesy of Alfino. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Oh right, Alfino is the rich, snobby elf boy. Well, I guess he's not really snobby. Boot her up. Oh, I forgot to actually tweet that out. Oops. Oh well. She's ready! Magitek armor, engage! Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. She's alive! She's alive! Is this a new mount I get? Or is this not related to the mount that everybody else has? He's not listening. He wasn't there, that's why. Yes, mute yourself now that I know you've gone.
I thought I unmuted myself to go, I wasn't here without telling. And then I was like, but who wasn't there? And then I noticed I had muted myself. I had to go fetch the dog that was put outside because she decided that she should sing her song to the neighborhood and not stop.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, that one.
I was asking a question about the Magitek armor that was not answerable because you were AFK.
Which Magitek armor?
The one that I'm currently standing in front of. It looks the same as the one you're riding. Is this the new mount that I get, or is this unrelated?
Wouldn't it be a spoiler if I told you that it was a mount that you got?
I'm asking you the question.
Well, then I guess I might as well just say, yeah, you do. Eventually, it takes a while.
But it is from this.
It's from the chain, but I'm pretty sure it's a few chains away. Like, it's a few quests away.
Okay.
You do eventually get it. They give it a tattoo, see?
The what? The what?
They give it a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. They
Blue
just did.
thing. Why does Wedge have a blue...
Oh, if it breaks or something, you can hop out. You can go back to him and pick it back up. That's just letting you know when you can grab the materials again if you lose it.
Okay. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north quickly as you can. I mean, I don't really have any control over the sprint, do I? Why is this up here? What is happening here? What is this monstrousness? Hang on. How do I do the UI thing again?
The HUD menu? Oh, figured it out.
The pet hotbar is in a useless location that is not appreciated. Hide it. Save. Save.
Oh,
Nope,
there's
still
a
there.
button that you might want. Go into system configuration. No, sorry, character configuration. And then in hotbar settings, scroll all the way down.
Wait, what? Oh, character configuration.
Yep. And then there's a hotbar settings button on the left. And then the very bottom, click automatically replace cross hotbar 1 with pet hotbar when mounted.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's
Check
already
it
done.
or uncheck it.
No, check it.
Well, it's still up here, and I don't want it.
Oh,
So
then
why
yeah,
is-
okay. Open up HUD layout. Right click hotbar till it says purple letters, and then just hit save and you're done.
So it says purple letters. What? What? Right. Oh, okay. Nope, still there. Why is it still there?
Maybe you have to hop out of the mountain, hop back in, and then it'll fix it. Because
Nope, still there.
all right, I've got no clue. I don't know why it's stuck.
Just
You've
being
done everything that
stupid.
should make it
Like it
removed.
shouldn't be enabled because it's not up here. Display only? No.
You can uncheck pet bar in the same menu button I told you to go to in character configuration.
Oh, I got it. Display only hotbar 1.
Oh, there you
Thing.
go.
Yeah, I want you to replace the crossbar with the pet bar, and I also want you to keep the pet bar because for some reason I would want the same fucking button twice.
Listen, I don't know. But that allows you for some mounts, they let you do abilities. Like this one will let me shoot.
Oh, I don't know.
It
Shoot.
doesn't do any
Yeah.
damage. But I think that's
Why
because
don't
yours
you
is you're just
jump
testing
down
it.
and then run north. Oh, maybe I gotta run this north.
Yeah, you gotta remember, mine's completed through the entire quest chain. Yours is like recently salvaged. So,
There's a thing
how
up
did you
here.
how do you live?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What am I doing?
Leg joints
Kindred.
absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Make your way back, Bex. Okie doke.
That's why you had that. You just had to walk.
Wait, what?
I like that you just had to walk there. Good job on walking. Congratulations. You're like a toddler.
Stupid things.
Punch. Falcon punch.
Torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our tests. Thank you for your cooperation. This has been a
Elixir
test
feet.
of the Emergency Broadcasting Corporation. I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart in its pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Okay. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team? What? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Who said that? Was that Sid who said that? Because Sid has a lot of weird things like that.
It was Wedge.
Alright. I don't know. Wedge is usually smarter than that.
It worked.
Sid's sort of an idiot. Like, he's a genius, but he's also like, I don't know why it's not working. What if we hug it really hard? And then, like, Wedge will look at him and go, that's ridiculous. And then he'll do it, and it'll work. Like, that shouldn't have fixed anything.
What?
The wireless set-top box is pixelated. What if we delete the recordings? That has nothing to do with it, but it worked. Steve Harvey
Oh,
face.
okay, thanks, stupid piece of crap.
Oh,
There's a duty, I have to...
Only my parents can call me that.
Well, I'm talking to you, I was talking to... I was trying to... I was... Oh, for...
Really caught what I said, did you?
Oh, for Christ's sake. I clicked on Biggs and then realized it was a duty, so I was gonna need to leave the party. And I first clicked on you and it said kick from party, and I went kick, and I went, you can't do that. And I went, is it because it's a party of two? So I went to me and I went, leave. You can't do that. Fine, disband. You can't do that. For fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't let you. Technically, I was party lead, so that's probably why you couldn't kick me. But the other two options you should have been allowed to, you do.
No, I was party leader because I invited you back.
Oh, yeah, you were. Oh, then I've got no idea why any of those three didn't work.
Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy?
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty impressive.
I like that he's got his Venom gauntlet on.
Sid? Sid always has
Yeah.
that gauntlet on. It's
Yeah, but
available in the Mog shop, too.
Oh. No doubt you're
So you can
wondering why the
have an
servo
oven mitt.
mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. Well, let me do that then. It'd be fucking faster, wouldn't it? Using a heart in place of its worn Magitek core seems a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean tech. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. How would I rip your head off, Wedge? Will that solve it? It'll be quiet. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it.
They have us cornered.
I mean, there's only 3 of them.
That's the Reaper.
Yeah, you pound that spider gauntlet.
Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements.
Why the few people understand your power? Oh shit, he said as he shit his pants.
The hells you will.
Oh my god, Sid, don't blow us all up. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate resistance. Wait, sorry, assistance, not resistance. We would like to request more difficulty. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Mika!
Curse you, Garland. No matter, we can reclaim. If we can't reclaim it, we'll destroy it.
What the fuck is that?
Bloody hells. Bex, protect the armor at all costs.
Yeah, hi Mika. How are you? How are you, girl? Protect the Magitek armor.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna back up.
With a cannon strapped to its chest. It definitely needs protection. It's just not feeling it part of the team.
This is the stupidest quest line that I've done yet.
Just think of it as a team building exercise. I'm not gonna lie, there will be quest lines like this because for some reason everything is solved by love and friendship. Now, it's not just Square Enix that does this though, so I also can't really blame them. I don't know how many times I've watched a movie and the end result has been, because we're friends, we can do it! Yes, because you're friends, you can defeat the evil Lord of the Underworld because of friends. If only he'd known to protect, get his armor enchanted, defend against friendship.
I mean, yeah.
See, now I just want to tell Alan to go and add a friendship thing into any RP game. So that way you can gain levels, but you'll also have, like, armor that gives you -3 friendship. Defense against friends.
Goodbye, you weird piece of armor. Now we have 2 suits. Of course. Chief, look, she moved.
Ah, now she deigns to disgrace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades.
There, the finishing touch. Isn't that gonna kind of make it obvious that we're not Imperials if you do that? Wasn't the entire point of this that we were trying to infiltrate?
Okay.
Let me
A,
just
you are right, but B, friendship.
fuck off.
Listen, I don't have a way to explain it that isn't stupid. You are correct. This is one of the silliest plot lines. We befriended a robot mech suit. And because we were the first people to ever do so, it decides to let us use it, even though it let anyone else use it before we befriended it.
Well, we had to put a heart in it first. Before it just had a core. So I mean, obviously.
I don't know what Alphino did to that heart.
I'm back in the city, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed on the stream. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm nowhere near there. I should start walking back.
Mend my shit. So do I need to keep wearing the Imperial armor then?
I think for the last few quests, you could have switched off of it. I'm pretty sure you just need it for the few that you're like infiltrating.
Ah. Where are you?
I've got no idea where you are.
I'm outside of Sid's workshop. I'm going back into Sid's workshop though.
Oh, we're in a different...
Well, who did that? I didn't do that. I ain't afraid of no
Just did a
ghosts.
random chance.
How go your preparations, Bex? We should leave as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Claremont, you came. Aye.
Oh wait, I was using a southern voice. I almost said hick voice.
That's rude.
Thought I'd give y'all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for fine men and women what'll make all lifelong wish come true. Look at this. Look at this. I pet you even the slightest and just clouds of fur. Poof.
It's a defense mechanism.
I mean, for people that have allergies, sure.
Meow, meow, meow.
Well, we'll do our best.
Watch as the cat Zoidbergs.
It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire?
I don't think I care what the Empire did to you. Why don't you give me the cliff notes, Steve?
Who did what to who?
Glaumont. Did they murder
don't
his
like him.
family? Did they took her job?
I don't know.
You don't remember? Come on,
I
it's
don't
only
think it
been
was
3
important.
years. I mean, it must have been some level of annoyance because we just talked for what probably would have been 5 minutes if I didn't skip through that quest or that text.
But first, we have friends to rescue.
Yes, we do. Join us when you're ready. I am ready! Why do you think I came? I don't understand.
Boredom.
Oh good, you all just left me in the workshop. Twits. Got your paw. Got your paw. ya. Fuck off, you stupid shit-eating toads.
I don't know if that's exactly what they need.
Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson.
I don't appreciate being objectified like this, Sid. How about you just stick to what you're good at, which is not remembering who you are. Yeah?
And noticing machines' feelings.
Recommending stupid ways of getting a machine to open up. All you have to do is hug its heart.
Alphino and I will create a diversion out there and keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat.
I don't even get to use the Magitek armor for this. This is bullshit. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Well, fuck. I noticed that I didn't get any Imperial pants, and I'm currently wearing blue trousers.
Don't worry, they're very respectful. They don't ever look down. They keep their gaze at eye level at all times.
Salutes! Alright, Mika, I gotta move my legs because they're falling asleep. I can't keep you on here anymore. But you're fine. You're fine, right, girl? Yeah.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself.
No, don't skip the cutscene. Just get out of the damn
This
text
echo
box.
of
There
yours
we go.
intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
She seems to be annoyed that we didn't just give over what she's looking for.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study.
Are you going to extract her brain and
Be
do
so
studies on
kind
it?
as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Something tells me you're not able to join me here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I don't even see you on the map. On the map. Not sure why I studied it.
I appear to be in northern. No, I'm in Fogfen. But I'm in Castrum Sentry.
Wait, you're on another instance. It keeps moving instances. Why does it keep doing that here? Damn it.
I don't know. I'm not doing it.
It's not you, it's them. I don't know, the stupid server keeps moving you to a different one. And I can only do that at the giant aetherite, so I have to go back, switch, and then come back.
Ah.
Although...
Where the hell is Wedge? Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I'm only asking because I dropped something in there. And, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean, eh? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lala Felon lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Just want to scoop her up in my arms and lather her with olive oil and then bake her at 350 for 45 minutes.
What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it will not do to make my lady wrong. Take my identification key.
Okay. I'm gonna sneeze.
I think you're in an instance area. Nothing allowed over there. It's not letting me go into... It's not letting me reconnect to your area.
Maybe I'm in a separate instance?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I went to the instance checker thingy, and all three of them, you're not in any of them. So I think you're in a special zone.
Ooh.
Good, he's tight just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead.
I have the key.
Poor Biggs has the worst voice.
What would you have given him?
I don't know. He doesn't really have a voice in my head when there's any scene with him in it because he's not like super important. But it said that his is the whole "I don't know what's going on" voice.
Examine the steel door. Alright.
No matter how hard I push, it won't open. That's because it's a pull. Oh, you're still pushing. What's the difference?
Don't worry, I'm just gonna put my hand on it. Oh no, never mind. I'm just gonna put my hand
Randy
near
Newman
it.
voice.
Can you kill the party again? Because like it's another duty. Yep.
Poor Randy Newman. Went on to be Biggs in Final Fantasy. It's so sad.
You got a Freddy boo. That was like a mixture of Nugget and Randy Newman there.
I always preferred his much more eclectic song of Short People.
Oh, speaking of. Oh, shit. I forgot to take this off, so I've missed all of the dialogue here.
Oh no. It's Yurianji. He's a dick.
No, he's just boring, I thought you said.
Oh no, okay, listen. He can be boring and a dick. It's possible.
The last session we did, where I said I was playing Notorious Big's Hypnotize.
Okay, yes.
I forgot I did that, uploaded it to YouTube, and immediately got a copyright strike, and I was like, for what? Oh, right. So there's like a muted segment in there because of that. Oh well. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. I don't care. Let's do it. Don't worry, this lumbering oaf.
This is the third squadron, what is it? The Reaper ceased when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found.
Now's our chance. Oh my goodness, that that was the stupidest expression I've ever seen. Dumb.
You like that? You like Hildebrand quests? You like Hildebrand quests a lot.
Oh my gosh.
You know, if we end up doing Hildebrand quests together, that might be the only way I'm ever going to do the Heaven Sword Hildebrand quests.
Is that one of the 100 quests?
No, that's not. It's a complete optional chain, but a lot of people claim it's one of the best quests in Final Fantasy. I'm not one of them because it dials the silliness to like 11, and it's funny at times, in my opinion, but it like drops off. A lot of people think they're always hilarious, though. So I think you'd like them, though. They're really, they are funny at times.
Well, I will probably do them at some point, but I don't know if it'll be with this job class. I might.
You gotta be level 50 for that. That's the thing.
Oh.
And then, like, the Heaven Sword ones, you have to be level 60, and the Stormblood ones, you have to be level 70. And then, why would they add them in? I don't even know how they're gonna add them to Shadowbringers. But if they do, you have to be level 8. Well, I guess they could just add them and continue them in the regular realm for the new one.
Not really very good at overpowering me because we're going to fall. Ha 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 ha.
What's going on out?
Mm,
What's going on out there?
Oh, no, not me. Okay. Bex, I was so scared. Whoop, don't do that. I wish I could hit space and have it skip the text. But no. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you.
I said, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow.
Who the fuck is Thancred?
To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. I think it's gonna close shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Oh. It's Y'shtola. The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Well, she's kinda hard to miss with that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions! How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola's being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would ever be seen dead on it.
What?
What?
That just sounded so stupid.
Yes, it did.
It's the Phantom Train. No one would be seen dead on. Why do you have a train that no one's on? What is this, Windsor Transit? Sorry about going away in the middle of your thing without letting you know again. Hooligans were throwing toys at my window.
Do you mean nephews?
No, it was my dad.
Oh.
I told him to be quiet up there, them kids.
You just scuttled in amidst the freight, just like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with your rat catcher. Such negligence. Oh gosh. That is far from your most pressing concerns. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livius and Junius. And now I will take out a stick. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy to capture. You killed our friends. We will never forgive you. At least Ida has something useful to attack with. Nor shall we ever suffer your plague in Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to our God. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it, Ida, with me! What? The two of you can't take all four of them? I mean, if one of me can take on many of them, pretty sure you two would be fine. Where's His Excellency?
And the Hager, my lady. A discussion with our guest.
Alert him at once.
Yes, my lady.
No, 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 no!
Yeah, you fucked up.
Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. Well, that's just stupid.
No way, don't do it. Oh no, Bex, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru.
Pretty sure Minfilia could handle her own. Whatever.
Why is this thing invulnerable?
I don't know. We might have to kill everything around it first.
Yeah, that's what I switched to doing. Nope, still invulnerable.
I don't know. It has a buff. What's the buff say? No, get out of the way.
Lithified flesh is absorbing damage.
Ah, yeah, it's that,
It's on for 28 minutes, so...
Go and, talk to someone. Maybe let them have an idea. Like the other, talk to one of the NPCs, they might, like, go, oh, to do it, all you have to do is press X, or...
There are more pressing matters at hand.
See, there's Biggs and Amphilia hiding in the corner.
Yeah, there are more pressing matters at hand.
Oh.
Why are they trying to attack it? I feel like it's broken or something.
Oh, you have to destroy some
Destroy some what?
generators that are located behind walls and buildings and guarded by other Imperial soldiers. I guess
Boy,
it was
would
mentioned.
Be
in the
nice if
chat.
it fucking tell it where.
I don't know. I guess it was said. I think Papalimo says it behind your head.
Whatever is generating its shield must be near. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's one or two, or 4 or 5 or 6 or
It
7.
says it deactivated, but it's still doing the absorbing damage thing, so I'm gonna assume there's more. There's another one.
Oh, it lost its shield.
Oh good, there's 2 of them.
You either seem to have a shield up. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, that's the carbon. That doesn't matter.
Oh, this is cool. Now it's in there. Why? Where is it now? What the fuck is that? Colossus. Alright then.
Don has a shield, and there's also a healer there.
I'm doing damage to it though. I think it's because I killed the healer.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Seems that one was the generator. Started installing generators directly into our healers' stomachs. They don't need to eat if they're healed. They're not even people.
What is eye for an eye? Papalimo keeps casting it. We did it. Duty complete. Oh no, we've been surrounded.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right, first things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered. You ditched your Magitek armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Huh, I wasn't
Excuse
expecting
me.
that voice.
She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, two,
3,
This is the slowest 5 count ever. Nobody actually said 5.
Your nod counted.
I know not which is more
Get it? Because you were counting.
charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Oh no, not the gasp.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh, do we get to fight that thing?
It's here.
12 preserve us. They
It would
finished
kind
it.
of make sense.
Ultima weapon.
Oh, she knows what it's called.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred!
Who?
He was La Habrea? No. No.
He was a friend of yours. But now he does the evil smirk. Everyone had assumed he died when the Waking Sands was attacked.
That's the most cheesy laugh. Yeah.
You're gonna point out the terrible laugh, but not the whole Thancred. No. Someone
Yeah,
was
I mean,
really working hard to make her money.
I just kind of dispelled that by going, who? Was he ever there? I don't remember him at all.
He was there. He was there a few times in the background. We had a lot of quests with him in Camp Drybone.
Did we?
Yep. He was the guy who had his dress up like a beggar.
Oh.
We may learn of the Empire's new weapon.
Yep. We do know who Thancred is, trust me. And Minfilia is all sad because her and Thancred have been making googly eyes at each other.
What assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
And her and Thancred were like kids together, and he helped protect her on the streets. And so he's got strong attachment to her. She's got strong attachment to him. And you know, insert basic romance plot with a hypodermic needle.
It's bad enough that Minfilia is talking over Alphino right now. Can you not also do?
Nope.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I
We can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
So I haven't been counting. Is this the end of the main story for A Realm Reborn? Or not quite?
No. Hope you still have a few more quests.
Okay. Oh, for the love of Jim Belushi. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay the the order to sail. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. But dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop into opening his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury of his god. It is bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I don't know who this is.
That's Nanamo. She's Queen of Ul'dah.
Okay.
Empress, actually.
I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. And so, we go to war! And Belzer claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to get rid of the realm of the false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall take the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. It's not really that blunt, is it?
Well, it technically is because she's not offering an alternative.
Okay. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer at once. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. And this is where we bust in.
I doubt it. Our little group is not really important.
I am!
They realize this eventually, but right now, it's like the meeting of 3 governments and countries are meeting together. A little group of freedom fighters isn't exactly noticeable. Yeah, the reason Nanamo's there is because of Ul'dah's governmental structure. It's different than the other two. Because Merweb is the queen of the pirates, is basically the only word I can really word it. But she's also the head of the army. She's the general. and Krista, whatever her name is, the white priest girl. She is in a similar spot. She's the head priest of Gridania, but at the same time, she's also like, she's the one that the God's Bow actually listened to and all that. So all of the all the serpents and all them all technically fall under her on top of it. While Ul'dah, it's different. We've got Raban, who's the head of the flames. They then have the syndicate, who's technically the leader of the actual populace, and then they have the empress, who's technically just a figurehead, but like if one of them disagrees, she's the one who casts the tie-winning vote, and so technically her and Raban being in there means they can cut out the syndicate without having to ask them for a popular vote. And then the Ishgard government runs similarly to Ul'dah, except it's run by a church-held governmental stature. So like there's the army, which is led by a certain figure who you'll meet, and then there's the church, which runs all of the basic rules for this city, but also the army doesn't get a vote. Like the army does what the church says no matter what, even if the church is the enemy sort of scenario. And then there's, of course, other governmental standings. Like you've seen the Doman Empire is sort of just, there's a king and everyone just bows down to his rule. Or the Garlands, not the Domans. You haven't seen the Domans yet. There's no really explanation on what the Domans are, because right now they're just refugees. They don't have a king or anything. But there's my explanation for that. That's why you haven't met Nanamo yet, is because she hasn't mattered, and now she's randomly been inserted because she does matter, but only technically. And I feel like it's a good time to bring this up now, because she suddenly becomes really important in a few quests from now. And instead of just being, why in the world do I care, you now have the know sort of why she's sort of important. Ta-da!
Quick, to the fragment chamber. What?
It's called fragrant, Close to the fragment chamber. Why is it called the fragment chamber? Well, one of us accidentally dropped a teapot, and every once in a while we find a piece.
So where am I going in here? I'm going to the Royal Promenade, which, it's right across the hall from here, so I don't need to jump anywhere. Okay. I guess I can do that.
I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions on the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
Suddenly, pineapples.
We keep treading the same
That was like the
ground.
voices. See,
What?
to me, I just imagine, because his name's Bartholomew, I just always imagine him sounding like Bart Simpson.
I can't do a Bart Simpson impression.
Well, neither can I.
Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Gallians' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Rauban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa. will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
That's not really safe. Why are you lighting a fire on a wooden table? What's wrong with you people?
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Oh, for the love of... Finally.
Finally out of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Freedom. Freedom for now. I have to go back to the Waking Sands.
Oh, man. I didn't think we'd ever go back there.
There's dead people in there. Their spirits never leave. Can't believe I had to bot. I had to download this stupid epic.
I mean, you didn't have to. Eventually, Borderlands 3 would release on Steam. You just didn't want to wait.
I was gonna say, are you sure? And then I remembered that Hades is coming out like 4 months from now.
On
Only been
Steam,
out for like a
yeah.
year on Epic Game Store. In fact, it was out on Epic. It was out on Steam for 2 weeks, and then it was removed from Steam. I was like, I don't really have money to pay for it, and then like it's been removed from Steam. It's not only available on Epic Game Store. Oh, fuck you.
But it's in alpha on Epic. It's still not a full release.
It's a rogue. It's a what's the name called?
It's God, somebody reboot Steve.
It's a roguelike. It doesn't.
still doesn't mean it's in full release.
Games will work the same.
Minecraft was in alpha for a year and a half, then it went to beta, and that's effectively a roguelike too, because every world is different.
What is your definition of roguelike?
Well, every time you generate a new game, it's different.
So that's not how I just think of a roguelike. The way I think of a roguelike is you move forward, you then, like, your entire point is to die, restart, try again, move forward.
Your entire point is to die.
That's how it is. And, like, that's how, that's even how, you've heard of Remnant, right? Remnant from the Ashes?
Sounds familiar.
It's basically Dark Souls, but it's a bit more roguelike in my opinion than Dark Souls, because the entire world, you can't get a map. Like, you can download a map of every Dark Souls area, and everything's in the exact same spot. But if you leave an area and go back into the dungeon, it is a random generated dungeon. Like, it'll always be an update. So it's a bit more roguelike than Dark Souls, but otherwise it's Dark Souls with guns. It is pretty good. I've played it. It also doesn't feel as hard as Dark Souls because the game actually works properly.
Okay.
I'll never forgive people who are all like, Dark Souls doesn't have problems, you just need to get good. It's like, no. How many times have you run into a glitch in Dark Souls? Yeah, but that just means you're not doing it. It's like, no, you don't understand. You can't go, it's not a glitch, it's a feature. Unless you're Bethesda, and that's from software, and they're not a Bethesda, thus it's a glitch. You can have a teleporting enemy pop up behind you and kill you in one shot, and people are just like, you should have got good.
Yeah, you should have known that glitches can happen, and you
Right,
should know
and like
all
there's
the
so
glitches
many
before you go in. Because if you haven't read everything about this game, you didn't get good, because you should absolutely spoil every single thing, including glitches that'll happen. Otherwise, what are you even doing with your life?
Yeah, Dark Souls is a very unforgiving game, and it's never perfect. Like, there's always glitches and things, and they never update it, because if they update it, it makes it easier, which means they've nerfed the enemies, which means that it's now easier. So people will always be like, oh, you played Dark Souls after. So they all leave it alone. They put out DLC, but that's it. Yeah. And it's janky and it's a mess. And like, I've played every Dark Souls. I've completed 2 of the 3 of them because the second one is stupid and I refuse to go back. But I've completed 1 and 3 completely. Every boss, every extra. I'm just not willing to do 2 because it's 44 bosses. And I don't have 4 years to waste of my life just dying in front of a boss for 2 hours, beating it, and then going up to the next one. I'd rather be over here in Final Fantasy where I fight a boss, beat it, and then go to the next one.
Alright. I'm gonna run away for a minute here before I turn in this quest.
You're not even here yet. How did you get past me? I've been standing in front of the door. That is the weirdest ad I've ever seen on YouTube. That is king of YouTube ads. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Oops, I thought I unmuted, but I missed the button.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
That was a
One
lot.
such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. Complete confidence in him. It was
So
for this
stupid.
reason
I
that
click
none
off this,
among us
the
foresaw
game,
the danger in
the
sending
music
him to
stays, but
investigate the
any
Ascians
voice
alone.
acting just cuts out.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
No, I'm done.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Awesome. So I can't do the next quest until I'm level 49, and I'm level 46. Oh, jeez.
I did not know that was that big of a jump.
Well, this was a good place to, or this seems like a good place to stop anyways, since the next time is going to be a lot of grinding it out to get to level 49, instead of just being able to continue on with the story. Whee! Tomorrow I'm gonna cut the grass in the morning, but that shouldn't take too long. I think I might end up starting to stream kindergarten probably around 1 again, like I did with Reventure a couple weeks ago, unless something comes up.
Okay.
So